Web player, web player. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Oh, I guess we live. Are we?
Oh,
Yeah, we are. Okay, what's up, people?
definitely live.
How y'all
Yeah,
doing?
man.
Fly Sippers here, man. As you know,
You know
I'm
what it
Austin.
is, man. It's your boy Mike.
Yeah. First things first, I bet your thirst. Don't drink. They don't. Yeah. Anyway, they don't pay us enough. But what are you sipping on, yes, sir?
I was getting ready to be like, sponsorship? What is it? I'm actually going more chill tonight. I got to get it in the shot. Hold up. There it is. I got to get it in the shot. Actually going Michelob Ultra Pure Gold. It's one of their, I guess, a little bit more diet friendly beers. It's actually a fully organic light lager. So I said, just going a little bit more of a chill night tonight. Uh, this weekend might be going hunting for my darker beers and such for the football Sunday. But yeah, for those that know what your normal Michelob Ultra is like, it's much like that, but since it's organic, you get a little bit more of the wheat flavor, just a tad bit more of the wheat flavor and a little sweetness in there coming out. But I don't talk too much about what I'm sipping on, man. What you over there sipping on?
Yeah. After this, I'm yeah back to water. Um, this is what is this? Woodford Reserve with a little bit of Grand Marnier. But yep,
Also, like a low key, not a Sazerac, the other one, old fashioned, like a low key old fashioned.
yeah. But it's more like a well, was like more like a nothing. But yeah, water before this, and gonna be water after because I got a detox. I've been celebrating this new job a little too much. So yeah,
Got to pull it back down into fourth gear instead of being in sixth
man, I
gear.
had so many happy hours. Like, oh my gosh, you're leaving. Let's do a happy hour. We just had one yesterday. Yeah, but I wasn't there. All right, where we going? Let's go.
This man
Yeah.
just
I actually saw
there
some
we
of my coworkers yesterday. My old coworkers, yeah.
go. Hmm.
They looked so happy to see me and then asked us, oh my gosh, you're coming back? I said, no. Shut off this laptop. No, I'm not coming back. If if y'all know what to do, get me back. It's not complicated. But enough of this personal talk, man. Let's get right into it. Real quick. Soccer time. Champions League is back. Um, Interesting game, Joe. So like they changed the Champions League format.
Hmm.
Um, so it's
How
not
so?
like group stages. Like okay, so they have groups, but it's like league stage. So instead of playing each team on their home field and one away, like a
Like
round
basically
robin.
playing twice round robin.
But yeah. So instead of that, what they do
Hmm.
now is you have a group of eight, right? And you play them either on your home or away. And then oh man, I was trying to I should have written it down. I'm trying to do it on top of my head. Um, hold up. Uh, so hmm, there we go. So the top eight automatically go to the round of 16, right?
Hmm.
And then everybody else kind of puts like the number two, number three go into like a little playoff mode, and they play each
Hmm.
other. And then the winners of that are the next eight to play the top eight that qualify. So right now, it's kind of wild. Just I can say this right here, saying real quick. Juventus undefeated amongst all competitions. But right now, there's the top eight teams right now. First to go by points, and then it goes by goal difference, right? So Dortmund is number one. Greece is number two. Benfica is number three. Leverkusen is four. Liverpool is five. Aston Villa is six. Juventus for number seven, and Manchester City is number eight. So if it ended today, those eight will automatically go to the round of 16. Then the
Gotcha.
Then the next 16 Inter Sports then there's Atalanta, Sporting, Arsenal, Monaco, Bayern, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Lille, PSG, Celtic, Club Brugge, um, was it Atletico Madrid and PSV. They are there. Like so if it's not today, then those teams will have to play on a playoff basis. Basically like one, like nine against 24, 10 against 23. Because it's like you only play eight teams, but the table is one big table.
Yeah.
So if it stopped today, the teams that are 25 all the way down to 36, they're just gone.
You're eliminated. Yeah.
Yep. So yep. Yeah, man. So it's kind of wild, but
Hmm.
it's I kind of like it. But a little background history. I think we talked about this before. We talked about the Super League at all in the first
A
couple
little bit. I
episodes?
think
I'm
we touched
not
on it a
sure.
little bit.
Cool. So FIFA, no, UEFA tried to ban Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and give sanctions to Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United, Manchester City, I think it was like a Bayern was in there for the Super League because they weren't getting money because I think was it JP Morgan was like the main financial backer behind it. People lost money
Mhm.
during COVID, and their whole proposal was something like this. And now they're saying, oh yeah, so Juventus got sanctioned, and it was kind of crazy. Barcelona and Real Madrid got hit. But now the new Champions League format is almost the exact same as the one that they tried to ban. So if we can't make money on it, we're going to ban it. Oh, we can make money on it now? Oh, yeah, this is the best idea ever. Anyway, little joke there. So amongst that MLS, the playoff race, Charlotte United, oh, Charlotte FC
I knew
was the
what you
playoffs.
meant.
My stomach hurt. Charlotte FC clinched the playoffs, so there's two more games left. Yeah, but we're in, and it's best out of three. So,
Well, additional soccer.
oh yes, but yeah, that's really it for soccer, man. Man, I gotta show you the highlights from the Juventus game. Yeah, for those of y'all trying to get into
Unfortunately,
soccer, watch the Champions League. Watch the Champions League to start. You'll be like, oh, I ain't never seen stuff like this before. Mhm.
right, right. I can concur. My
Yep,
boy often sent me them details. I watched the game. I was look some video game stuff right there, man.
yep. These people are
Like you playing
facts.
Mario Strikers.
But yeah, that's it I got for soccer, man. Um, but to move it along, UFC 307 this Saturday, which I completely forgot because I could have saved money. Heads up, if you're buying UFC pay-per-views, get it maybe like 2 weeks before because you get $10 off. Make sure you have Rakuten so you can get cash back. And if you use a credit card with cash back, lump that all in, save you got some money. I'm not a
There you
financial
go.
advisor, but if you're gonna do it,
Do it. Do it that way.
do it that way. Yep. So yeah. Hmm. I think yeah, Alex is fighting Roundtree. So all I know is somebody's gonna get knocked out. That's it. So I'll be yeah. Yep.
There's only a couple guarantees in life: death, taxes, and someone getting knocked out in that fight.
Yeah, yep, facts, yo. They ain't never seen Alex go the distance. Never. He either gets knocked out or he knocks somebody out. Anytime somebody death marches to the ring,
Yeah.
nah, nope, nope, nah. My man be just and then pulls like a fake bow in there and let it go and start yelling. Then he keeps on walking. I was like, nah, nah, nah. But
Why that remind me of what my boy BJ said about Juggernaut in X-Men versus Street Fighter. As soon as he show up, he just bends that I beam. He goes, "Wait a minute, what construction site did he even rip that I beam from? And how did he just bend it like it was a pretzel?"
No,
My
the
God,
fact that he can do this like it's not big is a problem. How big is the juggernaut? You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that
like, nope, I ain't messing with that dude. Let me
nah.
let me skip to the next fight.
Mm-mm. But to the NBA cat trade, you got any news about that or anything about that you want to talk about
I had
before I
actually,
start getting my hate mode?
I had actually not even heard of it.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been paying more attention to NFL stuff than NBA.
Oh yeah, this is the only NBA thing that popped up is that I think they're sending Julius Randle because he needed to get traded. Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. So they broke up the Nova Cats. No, the Nick Nova or whatever.
Yeah.
The Nova Knickerbockers. And they're sending them to Minnesota in exchange for Karl Anthony Towns. Here's the
Wait,
problem with that.
two players in exchange for Karl Anthony Towns?
Hmm.
Why? But go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking good luck with that because I don't like Karl Anthony Towns as a player. I don't know him as a human, but as a player, I can't stand him. He's like the NBA Drake to me. Soft, complains the whole time,
NBA Drake.
and he's a 7-footer that hates being in the paint. I'm not saying you need to live in the paint, but fam, if you got somebody small, don't settle for a three. You ain't Dirk.
Right.
You're not. And even Dirk was posting people up with that one leg fadeaway, which was
Mhm.
unguardable. Unguardable, yo. Unguardable. So yeah, no.
Look, I'm right there in the same boat with you when it comes to Karl Anthony Towns. That's why I'm sitting here agreeing with you.
Yeah, he like it's one of those things where it's like he's not he's good. He could be great. He's not elite. And
Hmm.
I'm thinking, okay, so Thibodeau's a coach, right? For the Knicks.
Hmm.
The Knicks players, they just play hard. The Knicks are full of players who were overlooked and picked in the middle when they were playing pickup as kids. And they took that to heart throughout their entire life. You can tell him the, if they get him in the paint, cool. Because yeah,
Yeah, here's the thing. Karl Anthony Towns has been in the league how many years?
long enough for Anthony Edwards to take his team from him.
Like,
If Anthony
you,
Edwards got on
you
there as a rookie, my team.
ain't gonna train at this point. You ain't gonna train Karl Anthony Towns to play in the paint, which may also cause locker room drama because, like you said, the Knicks play hard. Heck, a
Now,
part of the reason why the Knicks were so banged up is how physical they play.
well, that
Cat
and
ain't gonna
Tibbs
play like that.
and Tibbs don't care about ligaments. Look at every team. He runs his player. Tibbs is like a college football coach that'd be like, run the ball. I ain't got no CLs. Run the ball. You know what I mean? He don't care about ligaments. Look at all the players that he had. They burned out at the end of the season. The only person that kind of was okay with everything was Jimmy Butler because he's crazy. And all only thing Jimmy Butler knows is how to work hard. That's it. But
Hmm.
like look at every star player that Tibbs had and look at the teams. They play great, but when it gets to the playoffs, they burn out. And oh
Yeah,
man, we had injury problems. If we weren't hurt, I get that. You're saying if you not hurt as if that was gonna happen. It's like, yeah, man, we practice harder than we play. Okay. All the time.
gonna run your body out.
NBA's a long season. It's a long season, fam.
One of the longest.
Hmm.
Damn it, MLB, right? The
Oh yeah,
craziest
man.
season.
MLB is ridiculous, yo. MLB people like, oh yeah, let's play 2 games today, because it rained. So we can play two.
It's like, man, when does the pitcher have time to ice his shoulder? Yeah, get the other pitcher in here. He already hurt.
Yeah, yo, when you pitch, cool. This is crazy. Everybody can play multiple games except for pitchers. They'd be like, "Oh, you started it." He'll be out for a couple of games. Bullpen.
Man, come on.
He's out for two or one inning. Go ahead. So, but yeah, man. But with all that being said, I don't like Carlton Towns as a player.
Yeah, nah.
I don't know his personal life.
I'm right there with you. How
As a
many times
player,
did I message you and then we just started going off on him when he
yeah.
mid playoffs?
Oh yeah, playing against the Mavericks. I was like, this big dummy. Oh man.
I was also complaining. I was like, look, that's why we beating him in the rebound battle. One of their two bigs is just chilling 20 feet from the basket
Yo, he's right there, yo.
while
He's
we got
right
both
there.
Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford just out here just muscling for these. At this point, you can't even call them rebounds. They were free bounds.
Uh-uh.
Do not like Cat. So good luck, Knicks fans. Was it Did the Knicks get like an extra pick or something out of that, or they literally just got Cat?
I think they just got Cat and Charlotte
Oh,
got Charlotte got some player. I don't know who he is. And I think two second rounders. So Charlotte was like the the
the
team that needed
middleman.
to make it happen, but we don't get nothing but draft capital, which is fine because we're still
Yeah, I'm
like
about
trying
to
to
say
figure out
it's
what's going on right now.
yeah, I'm about to say that's still fine. That's some nice building capital right there, so that's fine.
Oh yeah, man, we gotta go to some games this year, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't hit, yeah. But yeah, I think it's time, man. You know what
Let me move this
I'm saying?
notepad back. See what everything. If I had any major notes. But yeah, we can kick them off, man. We can kick them off for the week
All right.
four.
Do
Week.
you have any news to start?
Let me flip back to the current week's page because for the news, uh, Bills fans, y'all, good luck to y'all's defense. Von Miller is now suspended 4 games for the case he was in and out of court for. He's now suspended 4 games.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is that this is telling too much, maybe, but do you know much about that case and his outside the field life?
Uh, Not besides what he's accused of, and obviously now suspended 4 games,
Yeah, it was like
basically. Yeah,
women stuff, right?
yeah,
So here's the thing, right?
pregnant women stuff.
Uh-huh. So she's an Instagram model, and I've been kind of following this story for a while because it started, I think, during COVID. And during COVID, one of my favorite hobbies was watching Ratchets. I got so many stories, and I was like, this is the whole new world. But yeah, so apparently like she had like Bonnie tattooed on her and then got covered up with the heart, and then they broke up, got back together, and stuff happened. And yeah, if I'm not gonna this is a sports show, not a life show. But y'all can look into it. It's kind of wild.
No, I definitely will now.
Kind of wild. Yeah. But
Definitely going to affect the Bills pass rush. So those of y'all that may have the Bills defense on fantasy, y'all adjust accordingly.
hmm
Unless they just get a bunch of interceptions, then you should be straight. Um, Other news I got, and then a good question that I got.
hmm Is Kyle Pitts
Word
cook?
on the
No, go
street is the Las Vegas Raiders are possibly looking to shop Devontae Adams
ahead.
for
You know what?
a
Let's
bunch of
talk about
draft
that, man.
capital.
Let's talk about that, Mike. So I had a feeling that that was going to happen.
I slightly
So
did too, but I kind of leveled it out when they got Gardner Minshew.
no, okay. I no, as so you talking about then? I mean, like during the Panthers game,
Mm,
and there was a couple. I'm not. I'm speculating, but there was a couple times where the cameras put on Devontae Adams, and he looked kind of checked out. And then later
yeah.
on, Pierce said, "Yo, people making business decisions. and we'll make better decisions going forward. And all of a sudden, he had a hamstring injury, and then immediately after that, they ruled him out. And then Underdog Fantasy says they didn't say the he's ruled out because of injury. They just said the Raiders have ruled out Adams. And then later, another thing came out by Underdog Fantasy saying Davante Adams does not play or does not want to play here. And I was like, okay, here we go.
Here we
Here we
go.
know how this stuff works. We watch sports too long. So
Because you know me, you know my next question gonna be, what are some landing spots?
I can tell you, ready for this? Not Kansas City. Just because he pushed that reporter in Arrowhead.
Yeah, true.
And, Kansas City being one of those family home type places, you know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
but I can definitely see him try to go to the Saints. The problem is they don't need him because what am I gonna
Thanks.
have to give
Yeah.
up? Like, what am I have to give up to get Devontae Adams? I'm not giving up Olave. Shaheed is a really, really nice number two. I'm not giving up Kamara. No, nope.
It is
Unless,
trying to get some draft stock.
yeah, like unless you want, I'm not giving up a first. Do you want a second? Okay, I give up a second
Well,
for Devontae.
because in the draft stock part, yeah, because as important and as big numbers as Devontae Adams has put up, the Raiders may ask for a first, so that's a good point.
Yeah, like now if they say a second, possibly 2 seconds. I got Olave. Would you say like but that's my skill wise, but I would kind of put them in the same tier right now with Olave and his career rising and Devontae and his career kind of leveling off. And we play
Hmm.
fantasy, so we kind of see the numbers started like this. So
Yeah.
it could be quarterback, but at the same time, Olave was doing it with Carr and Watson. So or Winston. So I don't know.
One weird one I'll throw out there would be the Patriots.
I can see that, but I'm pretty sure Devontae Adams would be like, man, I'm in the same boat because the Patriots are smart. They're like, oh, we're not putting Drake May out there. Nah, Brissett, you're gonna be a little tomato can fam. You about to get thrashed. You about to get hazed out here. Ain't nah, fam. Mm-mm.
And then looking at the other teams, yeah, I can't really think of any others because like I said before, you know Vegas is going to ask for is going to put a high price tag on
Mm-hmm.
it. Maybe even put a player and a pick. So, like you said, what are teams willing to give up?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then like who else? The Jets we can get back with Aaron Rodgers. Who you giving up? Draft capital? If that's the case, okay. Because I'm like, okay, I mean to be real, the Jets only need a quarterback and Aaron Rodgers don't look like he looks like an okay quarterback.
I'm saying
At the
Aaron
same
Rodgers.
time, Garrett Wilson do be open. Yeah.
He's
Maybe the
42.
Bills, but if you give him to the Bills, that would be great. But are you stuck? Like, I don't know. Like you have, was it Shakur and was it Keon Cole?
Mm.
I'm not sure. Like, they're super young, but at the same time, you pay Josh Allen all that money. Be that quarterback that we paid you for.
You, they ain't actually. Now that you bring up the Bills, I don't think they would have enough capital to even work with to
Hmm.
pay both Josh Allen and get Devontae Adams a contract deal.
There we go. Um, I don't know where else he'll go.
Bring him to Carolina. I'm joking. Um,
You could, but here's the problem with that. You in the same boat. Oh, actually, Dalton and Adams. No, because you got
Yeah, but how
no,
long?
no, no,
I'm gonna say, how
because
long did the Panthers ride Andy Dalton before they doing another quarterback search? Because it
next
ain't
year.
Bryce. What
Well,
it
no, his
is,
his contract is up.
it ain't gonna be Bryce. So, but yeah, the question I had, just to move it along, I know you got a hard stop at 9. The question I had, the Monday night game, the other Monday night doubleheader, Seattle
Mhm.
Seahawks and the Detroit Lions, and I guess we can do a little bit of a week 4 recap of some other games after this. Jared Goff had a perfect game. No incompletions, 3 total touchdowns. How in the world did he not end with a perfect passer rating? Uh,
Do they take in like penalty calls that got called back or something? Because there's a couple times where like the balls was what was it?
well, if a play gets called back, it's not on your stat line.
Okay, well, never mind. I don't know. I have no clue.
For
I have
those that
no
don't
clue then.
know, a perfect passer rating is 158.3. Don't ask me how they came up with that
Yo,
number. I just
how did they
know.
calculate that anyway?
Um, I know touchdowns have more worth than interceptions, and if you have interceptions, then your yards become more worth. That's
Do
why
do
some
you
players with like 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, but a low amount of yards end up with like a passer rating in like the 80s.
do you think it's because the amount of attempts he had? Because he didn't throw the ball that much.
Yeah, he was 18 for 18.
Yeah,
So
that wasn't that. I wonder if it's like okay, if you throw like you can have a perfect passer rating if you throw more than 25 passes.
something like that. Yeah, I wonder if that's it. I might try to look into it and see.
Because 18, I was like, that's it? What's the score?
Well, that's the other thing. That's another reason why he only threw it 18 times. Is the score got that wide
I was
that
like, yeah, what? Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous.
uh but yeah, he somehow had a perfect game and did not have a perfect passer rating. His rating was 155.7 or something like that. And my other thought was that did he actually have a perfect passer rating at one point and then he got points taken away because he got sacked for a safety?
Wait, are you saying sacks count?
I wonder, see what his actual
Yeah.
output is versus the number of passing yards the Lions ended up with.
QBR calculations is 7 means not including passing. Throwing distance, sacks, fumbles, designated runs, and scrambles. Those are not affected or not including in passer rating.
Okay, never mind. So
What? You know what? Passer rating is just, you know what? Nobody knows what it is. It's a made up stat for people on ESPN and Fox to say whatever.
yeah, I was like, dang, what? Because the game that Brett Favre had the day after his father died, he had a perfect game
Man,
that day
he
too,
lit
and
that
and
though.
158.3. That was his rating. It was like Jared Goff did not miss a single pass. Legit has more touchdowns than incomplete. He had more receiving touchdowns than incompletions, and he's the quarterback. Fix the system, NFL. But let's say any notes you want
Um,
to touch on from
Panther
any of the
news, Shaq
last week
Thompson is
games?
out for the season. And
What?
apparently yeah. CMC has was it Achilles tendonitis in both legs? That's crazy.
Well, it don't help how he run the ball so
No man.
much and tries to be so physical. It's like Christian, you're not that big. You can't. All right, your body gonna start giving up. Your
No,
body
here's the
gonna start
thing. He
clocking
hasn't
out.
played in so long. Mm. Well, it is what it is.
But
Um,
well, anything to touch on from last week's games?
I was about to pull up the schedule real quick to see if I miss anything. Um,
I had it here.
I got it.
You
I
know, I
got
keep
it.
my notepad on me.
Yeah. Hold on a
Nothing
second.
from Cowboys Giants. I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss that game.
Um.
Nothing from Broncos Jets. I'm going to
Oh
dismiss that.
yes, this is what I was gonna ask you, man. Yo, is Trevor Lawrence cooked?
I think Trevor Lawrence is shaking up. I don't think he's cooked.
Because I would love to have him at Carolina. Like
Yep.
if Dave Canal's scheme is just I need a big quarterback who's been in the league for a little bit to be like, okay, this, not that. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need you to do. If you can read a defense and say, okay, read one, read two, throw it away. That's all I need you to do. That's it. Be doing play action. And people, if people are like, oh man, I don't know about play action. The Cowboys do it. That's Dak's whole game. It's play action.
Mm-hmm.
That is Dak's entire game.
Play action for y'all would actually work because Chuba Hubbard, like the defenses have to respect Chuba Hubbard.
And Jonathan Brooks coming off injury from Texas. I mean,
In fact, in fantasy, I played Chuba Hubbard.
let's
um,
see. What else? What else? What else?
we go
But I don't think
down.
that's gonna happen because his
Speaking
salary
of,
is too damn much.
yeah. Speaking of which, I did have a very competitive game against the Bengals. For
It
me in Tampa,
was,
glad
and
Tampa.
then like the fact that it was a game, cool. People were missing tackles. Jamar Chase ran off Jamar Chase had like 80 something yards.
Yeah.
60 of them came off one play. He only had three catches. So I mean, besides that and BS calls, whatever. I mean, nope, nobody was mad. I was at the game. After they won, they have that BS song. Oh, boom, 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 boom. I hate that song. And then they played it, so it was like a boom, 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 a bang, 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 bang. Then they started playing PD Pablo, and I said, "Oh, the stadium, everybody!" It was I was like, "Okay, this is the Panther feeling that I miss. This is
Right.
how I used to feel." So they honored Julius Peppers and they gave away pepper towels, and everybody, it seems like a helicopter. Everybody, I was like, "Okay, yeah, when we start cooking, this stadium's
Mm-hmm.
about to be rocking again." It's funny 'cause I think David Tepper is finally seeing like, oh, this is what it's supposed to feel like.
Mm. Instead of
Huh.
destroying your team and being a tyrant.
Yeah. But
But yeah, that's what it's supposed to feel like.
nothing else happened really. Rasheed Rice is out for the season.
Yeah,
Uh
I forgot to notate that. I saw that come across my feed. I'm gonna have to drop him. Um,
yeah. Um oh my
yeah,
gosh. Here's one more thing about the week, man. Titans and Dolphins, yo.
that's the one I was getting to come up with. Again, are the Dolphins done?
Man, what are we watching right now? Yeah. Because Tyreek Hill doesn't look like he's interested. And would you consider him a trade option?
Is is Tua coming back?
Yeah. Or else.
He might wait.
Or else, somebody's getting fired. Because you know what's crazy? They fired the guy that told him that told everybody two was not it. He's not whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, Mike McDaniel he be scheming these people open. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I'll put it to you like this: if Tua ends up getting ruled out the rest of the season or whatever, and then they do whatever with Tua, then yes, Tyreek Hill possibly trade option. Like him requesting a trade. Like I'm through with the Dolphins. I'm gonna take my talents to North Beach.
Hmm. All right. So I guess we can start with week 5 picks.
Uh
Yeah.
also real quick, before we do week 5 picks, uh, we actually lost all of our hot takes last week, except you got one of yours.
No.
Xavier Leggett got a touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you, man. I'll tell you, talk about man. I be getting a touchdown, man.
And then thus far on picks, I am 20-12, and you are 14-18. Most of your record is skewed because of when we picked in week 2, though. Week 2 is a crazy nightmare week. Let's see what we got. All right, pick 'em. Tonight's game that is going on right now.
Yeah,
Buccaneers and the Falcons.
you want me to read it off? Because I got it up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll let you do the reading. We'll do some picking.
All right. Yeah. Who you got tonight? Buccaneers and Falcons.
I'm actually going to go Tampa. Nice little bounce back they had last week against the Eagles, a team most people thought was going to be tougher than what they are right now. Uh, Good bounce back, good chemistry team type win. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Yo. Ah, man, I should have said this earlier. DraftKings has a little boost today.
Mm-hmm.
If this game is over 34 and a half points, it's plus 100, so you double your money.
Hey.
So I think these teams can definitely score 35 points combined.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was any limit on doing that. I just put up like, I don't know how much I put up, but pay for your gas.
Got
That's all I'm doing. Um, yeah, I got the Bucks because Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta this weekend for Bad
you.
Blood. Let's see.
We got the international game.
Oh man, yep. Not Monday, Sunday morning. Jets against the Vikings. Who do you have in this game?
At the Vikings. I always just put verses on these international games. So it's like, ain't nobody at home.
Yo,
Look, man,
um, Sam Darnold
I think
revenge game.
I think the Vikings start 5-0. Who would have thought the Vikings be 4-0? But I think the Vikings start 5-0. No
Hmm.
disrespect to
All
the Jets and
disrespect.
what they've been trying to build, but this defense is slowly turning back into the purple people eaters. And like you said, Sam Darnold, he has been cooking, and it's a good revenge game. Going Minnesota.
Panthers against the Bears.
Oh, again, you did your pick
Yeah, I got the
for
Vikings.
Vikings. All right, you said
Yeah.
Panthers versus Bears.
Yeah. Now this game is weird because the Panthers gave up so much to get Bryce Young, and they gave it up to Chicago. And you remember last time DJ Moore played against the Panthers, my man had 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. As much as I want to go Carolina, it's at Soldier Field. I'm going Chicago.
I'm going with Carolina winning by 14.
Yeah, here with the kimono raise up.
Ravens against the Bengals.
Good division game. Hey, the Bengals are going to have to start or keep pulling it together. Um, Not many teams start 1-3 and make the playoffs. Um, they are facing the top five defense. As much as I want to cheer for the Bengals, though, I feel like that defense gets the stops that they need here and there. So I'm going Baltimore.
I'm going with Baltimore too. Zay Flowers gonna have a touchdown, hopefully. We
But
got the
now I need to research
Bills.
and see
Okay.
how many teams have started 1-4 and made the playoffs. The Bills and the Texans,
Ooh, you
man.
should probably look at it with the what is it? Ooh. Teams start 1-4 before they extended the season, and then after. But we got the Bills
I'd
at
have to look up five different eras because
yeah,
technically at one point the season was only 9 games, then it went up to
which it
like
should be to
13.
protect people's brains.
Thank you.
But that's not how capitalism works. Anyway, Bills against the Texans. Who you got?
Man, first off, this game better have an over under of like 70. Secondly, since they're at home, I'm going Houston.
I'm going Houston. Colts against the Jaguars.
That's gonna be a weird division game. Um, it being in Jacksonville though, Hopefully they pull this together and shake off the bad juju that they got. I'm going Jacksonville.
I'm going with Jacksonville too. Colts have a lot of injuries on there, and it looks like Taylor's not playing.
Well,
It's tending to Jonathan Taylor not playing.
hmm, I'm gonna notate that too. Go ahead for the next.
Dolphins against the Patriots. Oh my gosh,
Oh
yo,
nah.
this game
Oh
is going
nah.
to
There's
be
your barn
terrible.
burner. There's your barn burner. And how about this? I sadly got to go New England
I am also going with New England. Oh my
because
gosh, yo.
look, man,
Oh,
Skylar Thompson,
nah,
whoever
nah.
the other
Scott, no, this
whoever
is the thing.
the
So
other
Skylar
quarterback
Thompson
is.
played like half of a game and got hurt.
There you go. Well, the other quarterback, he ain't it either.
Huntley,
Huntley, there we go.
yeah, but here's the
That
thing. It's
lets
like
you know,
so,
and Huntley's been in the league before. That lets you know
right?
how bad
But
he is.
no, but here's the thing about Huntley. He was on a practice squad a couple of days. No, I think 4 or 5 days before he started with the Dolphins. Fam, they out here, they out here treating quarterbacks the way I treat them in fantasy. Like if I don't have a top five,
Next,
let's go. Who's this? Oh, bad week, bad matchup. Drop next. There we
or like
go.
most people treat defenses in fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. They out here streaming quarterbacks in real life. Oh man.
Who
Mm.
they gonna call up next? Brian St. Pierre.
Man, they about to get Jordan, or I don't know who they're gonna get.
Call up Doug
Mm.
Flutie, see if he can still take some snaps.
Nope. All right, we got the Browns against the Commandos.
Nah, man, Commandos.
I got Commandos. Jay
They
McDaniels out here killing it.
do
Um,
do they lead the division?
I think so. Yep.
Commandos. Next,
Raiders against the Broncos.
Raiders. Look, as much as much as
Really?
I would love, as much as I would love to say the Broncos, and as well as our defense has played, and it's in Denver, we've lost the past 8 to the Raiders.
All right.
And the Raiders don't have to deal with a rookie quarterback.
We got Cardinals at the 49ers.
Were you going Denver for the last name?
Oh yeah, I'm going with Denver.
Damn. Don't get me wrong, defense can show up. We did win against the Jets 10-9. Wonder who's watching that game. But
The Jets.
uh Cardinals. Here's the interesting thing. Cardinals been low key kind of cooking, and Kittle's hurt. At least a questionable hurt, but he's hurt. And I think there's other injuries here
I
and
think
there for
Kittle's
San
back.
Fran. So
I
it's
think
like
I think Kittle's back. Debo's back. Yeah. I think
Debo is
everybody.
back.
Yeah, I think everybody will be back except for CMC.
So it's like how much will that factor into the game? You know what?
Honestly, nah, because yo, Purdy, Brock Purdy is proving everybody a little like wrong now. Where it's like, okay, he can play quarterback. It's not just the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it wasn't for that defense giving up that game against the Rams. Yeah, he was blowing out the Rams. My man Glock Purdy.
That's a fair point. I'm gonna go San Fran.
Got San Fran as well. We got the Rams against the Packers.
Uh, Packers defense has been showing out. And who is left for the Rams? Offense. Kyron Williams.
Tutu Atwell. That's it. Because Higby's
No,
not coming back yet. So
give me the Packers.
all right. Yeah, I got the Packers as well. Giants against the Seahawks. Nothing to see here. Give me the Seahawks.
Nothing to
Neighbors
right.
may not
Nothing to see
play.
here. Huh?
Yeah, Neighbors may not play at all. Neighbors was, yo, Danny Dimes is like, yo. You know what? The next quarterback for the Giants is going to be happy throwing the ball to neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Because it ain't gonna be
Neighbor.
Danny Dimes. Sunday night game. Uh, which boy, two of the most obnoxious fan bases. And yes, I did take a sip on that. The Sunday night game, the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what? Give me the Steelers. I want to see chaos in Dallas. Because when like the Pittsburgh Steelers lose, it's like, oh, okay, you know what? This isn't fun, but at least I know we're going to come out on top without a losing season. The Cowboys lose,
Mhm.
it's the end of the world.
Or crickets.
Yeah. In your last game, the Chiefs are 4-0. Wow.
Yeah,
It don't look like
unfortunately.
it. The Chiefs against the Saints.
Woo, boy. And this in Arrowhead,
Give me the Chiefs. It's gonna be the return of Kittle.
give me. You mean Kelsey?
Did I say Kittle? Yeah, I mean Kelsey.
Yeah. That's because we spend all that time talking about San Fran. Give me the upset pick just because they're a rival team. Give me Nolans.
All right. I think that's it.
I think that might be. I think that might be our closest one, pick wise. Any additional hot takes you want to throw out there?
Ooh. Kareem Hunt, 2 touchdowns. Xavier Legette, 1 touchdown. Trevor Lawrence,
You ride the Xavier Leggett train, huh?
yeah, that's my friend, man. Jaguars. Let me get Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdowns. That's my friend right there, man. We go back, man. You know what I
He
mean?
playing an additional opponent. He should get that. Hey, man. There you go, man. Mr. Oh, nah. Sierra really had a job for real. Me back in 2020 when he did it. One of my partners text me, he's working at KFC. He said, I was chilling at the house, man. I just got in there and about 2 weeks now I got on throat. Only one I would have thought that since you said return of the Kelsey. Kelsey also gets two TDs.
Yo, is Mike Evans hurt? No, I don't get no updates.
We can see red. Yeah, I think that might be it, man.
I think that's it, man. So I guess for y'all, man, it's been fun. It's been real. Keep on sipping, and we'll holler
Stay
at
back.
y'all another time.